Who in here trying to start a riot? Who in here trying to start a riot?
In attendance to please join the players on the field, standing in line with their respective branch flags. Bring out the American flag is Stratton Wesley. Carrying the Army flag today is St. Jones. The Marine Corps flag is carried by Mason Beal. The Navy flag is carried by Cortland Barnes. The Air Force flag is carried by Kai Hollifield. And the Coast Guard flag is carried by Braylon Kennedy. Once again, we ask any veterans to please join the players on the field beside your service branch flag. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome, everyone, to another exciting Saturday of Little Elm Youth Football. And this one's got that playoff energy in the air. The Lobos are back on the field, ready to face off against their crosstown rivals, the Little Elm Gold Squad, in this quarterfinal
You said it,
matchup.
Scott. The Lobos have been one of the most complete teams all year. Wessler leading that offense with poise, Barnes and Beal giving you power and speed in the backfield. And that defense, man, they've been something fierce. Bracey, Hawkins, and Johnson have made it tough for anyone to move the ball.
It's win or go home, and both of these teams know exactly what's at stake. The Lobos come in riding a wave of confidence after a strong regular season, showing balance on both sides of the ball. A defense that's been lights out, and an offense that can score from anywhere.
And now it's playoff time. All the practice, all the hard work, it comes down to this. You can feel the crowd buzzing, the parents are loud, the kids are fired up. This is what youth football is all about. If the Lobos can play their game, stay disciplined, and keep that energy high, they've got a real shot to move on to the semifinals. Buckle up, folks. This one's going to be fun.
Hollyfield sets up for the opening kickoff, and it's a nice one. The Gold return team heads up the right sideline, but Barnes and Hawkins are there to wrap him up after a short return. First snap for Little Elm Gold. The ball sails right past the quarterback. It's loose on the turf. Wessler scoops it up and takes it all the way to the house for a Lobos touchdown.
Scott, that's how you open a rivalry game. Wessler setting the tone on defense and turning it into instant offense. You could see him react before anyone else. He knew that ball was his the second it hit the ground. That's football IQ right there.
Beal lines up for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. That's two more for the Lobos.
And Beal knocking in that extra point. Man, that's smooth. You love to see special teams add into the momentum early.
Hollifield back to kick again, and he absolutely booms this one down to the 30-yard line. The Gold returner cuts left, but gets met quickly by Moore and Jones after just a few yards.
Barnes, Hawkins, and Moore, all three flying down on coverage. That's the kind of tackling you teach from day one.
Little Elm Gold's quarterback in the shotgun now and rolls left. But Bracey's on him fast. Big tackle from behind for a loss of 3.
Then Bracey comes screaming off the edge with a textbook backside pursuit. That's how you close down a mobile quarterback.
Second down, Little Elm, Gold trying the dive up the middle, but the Lobos' defensive line collapses in a hurry. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the trenches deserve love too. That defensive line has been stonewalling every run up the middle.
Third down now, a man in motion for Little Elm Gold. They try a jet sweep, and Jones explodes off the edge for a big stop in the backfield.
He's got that burst off the line that makes offenses panic. You can feel his presence on every play.
Fourth and long, Little Elm Gold forced to punt. It's a deep one to Kennedy, but wait, they're saying his knee was down when he caught it, so no return on the play. Lobos offense takes the field. Wessler under center.
Scott, the Lobos offense is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Little Elm Gold jumps early. That's an offsides penalty, and the Lobos will take 5 free yards.
That offsides? You could see Little Elm Gold's defense getting anxious. They know this Lobos offense has speed everywhere.
First and 5 now from midfield. Beal and Barnes in the backfield. It's a toss right to Barnes. He follows Beal's block, makes a man miss, and he's gone. Touchdown, Lobos.
And Barnes, that kid's got vision. He waited for Beal to clear the lane, then hit the gas. That's patience and power rolled into one.
The Lobos line up for the extra point. Beal with the kick. It's up and it's good. That's his second conversion of the day.
Beal's leg is dialed in too. 3 for 3 on extra points, and that's been automatic so far this season.
Hollifield back to kick again for the Lobos. This one's a short pop-up kick that takes a strange hop and bounces out of bounds near midfield.
Hollifield's short kick may not have been perfect, but his effort to mix up the looks is keeping the gold return team guessing.
Little Elm Gold setting up in the shotgun. Quarterback keeps it, but the ball's on the ground. The Lobos jump on it for another turnover.
And how about this defense? Another fumble recovery. They're swarming to that football every single drive.
The Lobos hurry to the line, but they'll let the first quarter expire. And what a quarter it's been. Second quarter action now. First down, Lobos at the 49. Wessler under center, pitch to Beal going left. He battles through traffic for a few hard-earned yards.
Beal's run off the pitch was all effort, grinding through the defense and setting up manageable downs.
Second and 7. Wessler in the shotgun, Barnes in the slot. He looks deep downfield for Barnes. Just out of reach, incomplete.
That shot to Barnes was just a hair off. But the very next play, Kennedy made up for it in a big way. You love seeing that kind of resilience from these kids.
Third down, shotgun again. Wessler fires quickly to Kennedy on the right. Kennedy breaks a tackle, cuts to the sideline, makes a man miss, and he's in. Touchdown, Lobos.
Kennedy's balance and acceleration after contact, and that was a highlight reel touchdown all day long.
Beal lining up for the extra point again. It's up and it's good. He's perfect today. 3 for 3 on conversions.
This Lobos team looks confident, prepared, and unified. Offense, defense, and special team, all contributing.
Hollifield kicks off again for the Lobos, and it's another booming one down to the 30-yard line. Kennedy and Bracey close in fast and wrap up the return right away.
Scott, I love how this special teams unit keeps showing up. Kennedy and Bracey just smothered that return.
Little Elm Gold lines up. Quarterback keeper to the right. He gets hit, slips through to the second level, and picks up a nice gain before the defense brings him down.
Even with that quarterback sneak from Gold's number 5, the Lobos defense kept their composure. You can tell they're reading those plays well.
Second and short now. Little Elm Gold back in the shotgun. Quarterback hands to number 1. He's got a wall of blockers and moves the chains for a first down.
Number 1 from Little Elm Gold had that convoy of blockers. But credit to the Lobos, they didn't panic, just reset and tightened up.
First and 10 from the 44. Number 5 takes the snap, rolls right, and gets wrapped up quickly. The pile moves forward a bit, short gain for Gold.
That front 7 is holding strong. Hawkins, Bracey, the whole crew, closing lanes and making Gold work for every inch.
Second and 6, same 3-back set for Little Elm Gold. Number 3 gets the call this time, running right again, but the Lobos defense stands tall and shuts it down for no gain. Third and 6. Quarterback number 5 trying to run it left this time, but Hawkins tracks him down beautifully for no gain at all. Fourth down, and Little Elm Gold calls a timeout to talk it over. Coming out of the timeout, Gold lines up to throw. Quarterback drops back, fires deep, but Johnson jumps the route and picks it off. He cuts across the field, breaks a tackle, and he's down around the 15.
And man, that interception by Johnson, textbook coverage. He saw it coming, jumped it clean, and nearly took it to the house.
Hold on, there's a flag on the field. Personal foul on the Lobos after the play. That'll bring the ball back, but still a big takeaway by this defense.
Tough to see it come back on a personal foul, but the takeaway still stands. This defense is playing with swagger and confidence. You can feel it in their energy. They're not just defending a lead, they're owning the field right now.
Lobos start the drive with Beal in at quarterback, lined up in the shotgun. The protection breaks down quickly, and Beal's taken down in the backfield for a big loss. Second and long now. Johnson steps in at tailback. It's an outside run to the right. He breaks a tackle behind the line, makes a man miss, stiff arms another, and he's got daylight. Johnson sprints all the way in for the touchdown.
Scott, Johnson's run right there was something special. Pure grit and determination. He broke at least 3 tackles before he even hit full stride. You could feel the energy from the sideline. That's the kind of play that fires up the whole team.
Hollifield comes on for the extra point attempt. The kick is up, but it's no good, just wide. Hollifield lines up again for the kickoff. Another strong boot with a great bounce. The coverage team closes in fast and stops the return after just a couple yards.
Hollifield's been giving this team great field position all game long. Even that last kick, perfectly placed and tough to handle.
That'll take us to halftime with the Lobos firmly in control. Starting the second half, Little Elm Gold kicks off. It's a high one, and Bracey fields it cleanly. He cuts left, makes a man miss. He's got open space. Bracey's taking it all the way. Touchdown, Lobos on the return.
And Bracey, wow, that kickoff return was electric. The patience, the cut, the burst, and that's big-time playmaking.
The field goal unit comes back out. Hollifield sets up for the extra point. The kick is up, but it's blocked. The Little Elm Gold line got their hands on it.
Sure, the blocked kick stings a little, but by that point, the tone had already been set. The Lobos owned every phase of this game.
Hollifield back for another kickoff, and it's a monster all the way down to the 25. The returner's got nowhere to go and is stopped after a short gain. And with a Little Elm Gold player down on the field, the referees are going to call it there. And that'll wrap it up here in Little Elm, where your Lobos take a commanding playoff win over Little Elm Gold, 36-0. This squad came out focused, disciplined, and full of heart. From Wessler's defensive score to Johnson and Bracey lighting up the field, it was a complete team effort from start to finish. With that victory, the Lobos punch their ticket to the semifinals. We'll see you next week as the Lobos continue their playoff run.